Hey guys, if you are feeling damaged or somehow just not whole and complete because of whatever trauma you went through in your childhood, I put together a little clip to show you how to get from like kind of disempowered victim, thinking you're damaged, inherently flawed, to show yourself how to turn it into an empowered choice so that you could feel whole and complete now and powerfully move towards replenishing and even thriving relationships.
And like, because love is safe is like the ultimate affirmation, right? Because love, the definition of love is to focus on something with positive intent. So love is safe. In the past, what we thought was love, or like when we loved someone, we focused on them with positive intent. It didn't work out so well for us, right? Um, and we made it mean like something about us because of like our trauma, which made me view that as love, and it's not love. Well, what is love then? Like, we are love, we are lovers, we know how to love. Love is to choose to focus on someone with positive intent. And so instead of we made it mean, trauma is making it mean something about you. Because if you think about it, all my coping mechanisms, all my defense mechanisms, and all those like psychology words, right? Like, why does that have to be hate? Why does that have to be ugly, despair, disgust, you know? Like, I loved my mom. It wasn't abused, mutilated, retarded, or whatever. It was, I loved her. I chose to focus on her. And if you think about it, when you're little, you're powerless to them. If we want to stay on like that drama triangle, the victim, we're powerless to them. We had to do these things we didn't want to do. Okay, true, but we loved them. We chose to focus on them with positive intent. There was a choice in that. There was a choice. I don't know if I ever shared with you. I'm not going to go into the nitty gritties of the detail, but there was one time it was middle school and I was at the doctor's and he just came in. Two other, I don't know, another doctor, maybe two other nurses or something, they had to come in and they had to get my mom out of the room. She adamantly didn't want to leave. But they got her out and he just looked at me and said, look, we have all the evidence we need from a medical psychology point of view to get you out of your house, but this would have to go to court and trial. And when you're on stand, you would have to say, my mom's abusing me, I want out. Will you do that? And I just sat there and smiled at him. No, I love my mommy. What are you talking about? My mommy's not abusing me. And he said, right, I don't know. He said some psychology shit, right? I was in middle school. He's like, right, we understand that, but what I can tell you is that you're safe. From this moment forward, you never have to see her again. He even talked about like the foster care system and said, I don't know, like, he's trying to reassure me essentially. Like, I know it can be scary, but no matter what, it's going to be better than where you're at. But he's like, I will only do this if when it goes to court, you're willing to say X, Y, Z. And, he tried a third time and was like, okay, I'm just letting you know, if you're unwilling to say that, I'm unwilling to take a court because what will happen is we'll go to court, you'll say that, the judge won't take you away from your mother, and then you're going to go back home, and it's essentially going to get tenfold worse for you. And each time it was, I love my mom. I don't know what you're talking about. But on the inside, I was screaming and dying and begging and pleading for help. Because, right, doctors, like, at least in the generation I grew up in, they were halted as these, like, heroes, these ever smart saviors, right? And it was like, save me. But I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. So it was a choice, Autumn. Okay, so in that's empowerment, right? It was a choice. And at that, it was also a self-serving choice. I chose to love her and I adopted all those, psychology calls it strategies of survival, right? Talk about ultimate victim. But I adapted to love her. It's like, okay, if she needs, how she gets her love is in this confused way, this way that doesn't feel good, like, okay, I'll do that if that's how she wants to be loved. And it was also she would feed me and take care of me and love me back. So it was self-serving. We were just trying to beat each other into loving us the exact way we wanted to be loved. instead of just softening into like waking up and recognizing that like there's love all around and that like love should feel playful, love should feel fun, it should feel light. It should feel like, okay, like mommy, I'm gonna get you a muffin, I'll go get you one. But then in turn, you know, she has to do it back. It's just it's fun to look at someone with positive intent. And there's nothing wrong with that. So we're not damaged, we're not scarred. We're recalibrating our love compass towards positive intent.
Okay, I hope your takeaway from that clip was that you are whole and complete as you are. You are not damaged. You are not inherently flawed. Is there a psychology field called developmental psychology, which just kind of tracks the normal milestones that a person goes through in their ages? At age 2, you're learning boundaries. At age 3, you're developing your personality. At age 5, you have the fully formed brain so you can have true empathy. At age 7, developmental psychology. So, are there legit skill sets that you missed out on developing? Yes, but you are not damaged. So, that feeling that you're feeling is just those missing skill sets. So, I know for some of you, that's enough information to point you in the right direction, and you could go manifest whatever book or free YouTube video you need to see. Childhood development. See what you missed out on developing in your younger years and go get that skill. For those of you who want a little bit more of a structured program and want to be going through this growth along with your peers so that you can be moving towards replenishing and thriving relationships, then I want to invite you to check out, I'll put a link up in the corner, I'll put it in the description, just launching a new membership, Replenishing Relationships, and a new mastermind, Thriving Relationships, to help you develop all of the skill sets that you missed out on because of whatever trauma you were going through your childhood. But no matter what, your takeaway from this video should be that you are whole and complete. And the more that you view it as, I did choose to come down to get something from those adults who gave birth to me. I got something from that on my launch pad. I don't need to understand the rest, understand the yuck, but I'm whole and complete. You're at least going to be moving forward in life with a whole lot more love. So, love you guys lots. See you in the next video.